What's up, LC heads? So this event, this Halloween thing, everything's wrapping up, and I just pretty much got the chance to bring out my counter character that I'm working on. Scarlet here, I do believe that is her name. Violet, my bad, not Scarlet, Violet. I was not too fond of this particular hero when she first dropped, to be perfectly honest with you. But you know, that was before we had guild versus guild, right? And the whole tower defense thing. As soon as we started running that, Violet would pop up and absolutely crush a whole team by herself. So it's not specifically Violet, it is just counter characters in general, right? And Violet happens to be a pretty good one. Now, before the guild versus guild thing, I was like, you know, there's not really that much room for counter. There's not that much you can do with it. But, you know, after having some guildies report to me that, like, yo, my whole team just got taken out by a Violet, I started looking into this. So here's my Violet right now, right? 104 out of 110. 96 SC. I'll show you what I have equipped on her. Not even optimal equipment. She's wearing this yukata right now, but the important thing is I have the lapis axe on her, which is counter damage plus 75%. We have the gold crown. When physically attacked, chance to activate counter. So we're stacking that counter up, and then we have her mask. Counter damage plus 20%. So, and she also becomes less likely to faint. So there are other heroes that already have counter in their kit, and you can build around that, right? This girl already has counter boost 2, counter boost 3, you know, iron wall counter, heal counter, counter charge. So she already comes with all of that, and pretty much all I'm doing at this point is giving her some more hit points, giving her some more lives, some resist damage, physical damage specifically. Iron wall counter 2, right? Just to stack up on that counter ability even more. I gave her head bash because she is going to be trying to run the clock out. Head bash will help you do that. It'll help you contain an enemy team that you're fighting all by your lonesome self, right? We have physical damage healing, okay? Reincarnation, anything to keep the fight going. If I could have, I would have put even more hit points on her. Actually, I probably should swap out some of the lower level hit points for this hit point up 5. Yeah, I'll probably do that later. We have Dusk on here. I don't even know if I want to keep Dusk on here. It all depends on if I have anything that's eating up my MP. Let's see. One of those abilities, of course, we take Illusion, right? Just to also evade some of that damage coming in. I don't know if you guys can tell by the theme, right? But most of the damage that's going to be coming in a tower defense level, it's going to be physical damage. You're going to get bombarded with a bunch of, you know, just basic physical attacks, and then enemies are going to start throwing their kits. And if the fight goes long enough and there's a mage there, some spells will get cast, right? But the initial thing that you're fighting off is a bunch of physical damage, and all those basic attacks are hopefully going to make your counter proc. And we're not just looking over this. I'm actually going to run her here in a second, and I'll show you guys just what her counter can do. Right, let's see. Did I take Celestial Mass? Determination, just for another life, right? Could have taken Durability. Do we have Determination down here? I took Empire of Might because chances are she's going to be outnumbered 4-1. And this is, you know, physical damage increase per enemy. So a team of 4 enemies, that's plus 20% to her damage, right? To her physical damage. I don't know, I could change that, but I don't think that's bad considering, like, you know you're going to be fighting a party of 4 in tower defense. So that's an automatic 20% to your damage for 7 SC. Yeah, I'll take that. And I have Life Brave on her right now that I'm trying out because I figure by the time she gets to countering, there's going to be some damage on her. Her health will go down a little bit. And then by then, you know, hopefully her strength gets jacked up a little bit from that as she does her counters. That's what I'm hoping for here. That's the idea behind that. And we do have Guard God Scale Plate. This is new. Hit points and defense 7% and crit damage taken minus 10%. So she is going to be eating a lot of attacks. Why not have something like that? We also have Tempest Dragon Blessing because of the damage taken minus 15%. The strength plus 10% is nice too, but really I took this for the damage taken minus 15%. And then let's see. I think that's about it. We have a light critical rise for her meager ability kit. So this is what I have on mine, right? And that's probably why I have Dusk, because I don't actually have anything using her MP. And if it's just going to stay charged, I might as well get 20% to my defense. That's what I have on her. Let's see how this actually works out. We're at Heart of the Temple on hard difficulty. There is no auto. I have all of that turned off. So I'm not going to be basic attacking or doing anything till the very end. We're just going to leave her. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do just to have a good chance of hopefully killing off the actual ogre. She does come with Treacherous Intent. Now, can you count on her casting that or using that in... no, I don't think you can. We're just going to use it here, and then she's just going to stand there, and it's off to the races. She's doing damage already. From the ogre just being around, you can already see he's taken some damage, as long as she's facing that direction. She's hitting all the birds with it too. You do see their health going down. This is what she's going to do to a party. And she very well can wipe them, right? Like, these birds are getting smoked right now because they're all triggering her counter. Again, I'm not hitting attack. I'm not using any of her skills. This is just what she's going to do from just standing around. Look at that ogre's health go down. That's substantial, right? Well, she will kill the ogre if I just let her stand here. The thing is, I think the very two birds at the end, they will just fly away and start casting magic. It's still pretty impressive to see her smoke the ogre just from counters. It's pretty damn cool. She stays alive for the most part. We didn't have to use one of our lives. Huh. Did I just retaliate from magic? That's wild. We did run into some bad luck here. We might get smoked. Let's see. You gotta come back to life at least once. Yeah, at this point, we will start using... I was gonna say, I should probably start using my ability kit. We're gonna do that again. I know she can counter her way through this. It all depends on which way she's facing when the birds are attacking her. But as you can see, the ogre had his health down to nothing. Right, so it's just kind of like luck of the draw here. Whenever her counter keeps going off, if it's in the direction of the ogre, because it does do kind of like this little shockwave thing where it reaches out a little bit, so counter can hit a whole group. Let's see if we have better luck this time. I'll say, wow, and counter's like not going off at all. Yeah, and you never know, you could run into bad luck and counter just won't proc, but the odds of that happening on a character like this that has so much of her ability tree with counter abilities already in it, that's just highly unlikely. So just all the basic attacks that your enemy's team is going to hit you with is going to trigger counter. There's nothing they can do about that, right? Because it's an auto run battle, the guild defense is. So some of these counters are just guaranteed to go off, right? And you're going to have the whole enemy team probably swarming around her, especially if it's just her there. So you can also put her into a team of 2 and set up some kind of thing where when one of your allies dies, you get 30% more damage or 30% more strength. We have abilities like that, so you can run her in a party of 2 with like a sacrificial lamb. And the important thing is, even if she doesn't kill off the enemy team, it's going to take them forever to deal with her because she is tanky, right? The downside to her is you can kind of see in this, after all of the cannon fodder birds start dying out and the ogre's dead and it's just 2 of these birds, they start casting magic at her and they're going to kill her with magic. So, I mean, that's going to be her weakness, but in order for that to be exploited, your enemy team is going to have a mage there, right? The mage will probably survive the counters. Like, if 3 characters run up to attack her with their basic attacks and the mage stays in the back, which it will, chances are she's going to wipe out the 3 characters with counters, and then it's going to be her versus that mage, right? The mage has to wait to get some MP to kill her with magic, right? And since we know that the mage is going to be her Achilles heel, and we know it's going to be a mage, we can give her like sorcerer or mage killer, something like that. It doesn't cost that many SC to give her something like that. You know what, we're going to cheese our way through here, damn it. Right, and then she's, you know, for a few more SC, she's going to be that much more effective against a mage. When she wipes out a team and there's a mage left, she is going to run at that mage and start doing basic attacks, right? She's not just going to stand in front of the mage. So, you know, just giving her like mage killer or something like that just for a couple more SC, I think that could potentially even help her take out a mage with a little bit of luck, right? If not, you are at least going to tie up your enemy's team for so long that you're going to run most of the clock out just from this one battle, right? That's what happens when most of your team gets killed and then you don't have enough DPS to deal with a tanky character like this this counter girl. And again, she's not the only one. I think, what was his name? Jean, whatever. The dude that dropped with Rena, he's got counter in his kit. So I'm pretty sure you could make a play of that. He's also a dual wielder, right? This is a single wield setup that I have for this chick. So it is what it is. You guys can kind of see what counter can do. The first time I ran her in here, I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that she killed the ogre. We're not going to be able to do that right now because we are down for maintenance. And Nier Automata, baby, they're rerunning the collab, so I'm happy as hell about that. And pretty much this girl, well, I had a chance to work on her here a little bit, made some progress with her just for the Guild War. But now we're going to be going like full-on collab mode. Like, I'm actually really excited about 2B getting an upgrade. I'm not trying to get my hopes up, but this is their chance. This is Last Cloudia's chance to really do those androids some justice. What's his name? Nines is going to get some justice for sure, because he's guaranteed to be much stronger. 2B, though, we're getting her white shift form where she's in her, you know, white outfit. Man, she could be really awesome. The way that they've already set the androids up are pretty cool in this. 2B, as it stands right now, is a really good evade character, and she procs more damage off of evade. I just really can't wait to see what they do with her new shift form, because, man, Nier Automata was so long ago. Like, them androids really need some love. They really need some love. A2 or 2A, I think it's A2, she is sitting this next collab out. So it is what it is, but hey, we are getting a shift form of 2B, who is my favorite. It was meant to be. And again, Nines deserve some love too, so I'm actually kind of excited to see what they're going to do with him, because he's going to be in a Gundam from, and when I say Gundam, I mean big anime machine, from my understanding of it. So it is always cool for me to see how they're going to do sprites like that. You know, like we have one of the Gundam characters, Lilu, who is actually in a Dark Gundam, right? And they've been drawing those pretty cool on the screen, so I can't wait to see what they're going to do. A Nier Automata Gundam, I just think it's going to be wicked. We might have to compare these Gundams and see what's up. And with the Nier art and style, I'm going to tell you right now, Nines Gundam is probably going to take that damn cake. I'm guessing and I'm speculating, and yeah, it's wishful, hopeful thinking. So we're going to let this maintenance get on the way. This is what you can expect from a counter character. I suggest maybe building one on the side specifically for, you know, the tower defense. You get 2 towers to defend, so, you know, 2 counter characters built up would probably be a good idea. That's what I'm doing to help my guild out. If I missed anything, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of counter characters. Yes, I think they are finally worth a damn. For specific game modes, we're there. And best of luck to everybody on the collab that's going to be dropping in a couple hours. You'll see me then, because I'll be dropping more recordings. Like and sub to help the channel, and I will see you on the flip side later, everybody.